Thank you for watching our video. Please give us a big like, subscribe to our channel for new videos every day with amazing cars. Leave us your opinion in the comment section on the video. Thank you. Every spring, when Jeep heads to Moab for the annual Easter Jeep Safari, it builds a handful of heavily customized concepts to show off for the week. They'll never go into production, but that doesn't make them any less awesome. A few days ago, we saw teasers of what looked to be a Jeepster-themed Wrangler and an off-road ready pickup truck, but today Jeep revealed all 7 of this year's concepts. As always, they look ridiculously cool. Jeep 4Speed. Jeep says the lightweight 4Speed was built to be a follow-up to 2 previous concepts, the Pork Chop from 2011 and the Stitch from 2013. To save weight, the hood, fenders, and rear top are made out of carbon fiber, while other body panels are now aluminum. Style-wise, there's a raked windshield, elongated door openings and an aggressively swept-back custom cage. Because of the aforementioned weight savings, the 4Speed's ride height is 2 inches higher than a stock Wrangler. Meanwhile, off-road capability is enhanced by shortening the body by 22 inches while leaving the wheelbase at its stock length, resulting in increased approach and departure angles. The 4Speed concept showcases the all-new 2.0-liter turbocharged i4 engine and 8-speed automatic, and also gets Dana 44 front and rear axles, a 4.10 gear ratio, 18-inch monoblock wheels, and 35-inch mud-terrain tires. Inside, there's a customized instrument panel, and retrimmed front seats, while the rear seats have been removed and a welding curtain that has been repurposed as a bikini top. The floor has been bedlined and the footwells have been replaced with perforated aluminum panels. Jeep Sandstorm. Jeep says the Sandstorm was built to be a Baja racer that could still be used as a daily driver. It gets a vented carbon fiber hood, vented front and rear fenders, a cage that integrates a spare tire, chopped rear doors, and no rear swing gate. Jeep also added modified rock rails, tubular front and rear bumpers, an onboard air compressor, a race-style fuel filler, front auxiliary lights, and a chase light. Under the hood, it gets a 6.4-liter V8 paired with a 6-speed manual transmission. After moving the front axle forward 4 inches and the rear axle back 2 inches, Jeep added a custom suspension that offers 14 inches of travel up front and 18 inches of travel out back. Dynatrac 60 axles with a 5.68 gear ratio were also swapped in, as well as 17-inch beadlock wheels and 39.5-inch off-road tires. Jeep Butte. The Renegade might be the smallest Jeep in the lineup, but it still got its own Easter Safari concept this year called the Butte. The custom Renegade gets a vented hood, wider fenders, and a modified front end. To make it more of an off-roader, Jeep then added a 1.5-inch lift, a roof rack, rock rails, 17-inch wheels, and off-road tires. Sadly, you won't find anything crazy under the hood. It's just a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. Jeep Wagoneer Road Trip. Using a 1965 Jeep Wagoneer, this road trip concept was built to bring back nostalgic memories of going to Yellowstone National Park on a summer family vacation. It's been stretched by 5 inches, with the bodywork modified to compensate. Power comes from a 5.7-liter V8 and a 4-speed automatic, while custom fender flares made it possible to widen the track. With the reinforced frame, integrated rock rails, Dana 44 front and rear axles with locking differentials, and 17-inch wheels with 33-inch mud tires, the Wagoneer road trip concept should be able to handle more than your basic family road trip. Nacho Jeep. Painted Nacho Yellow, the Nacho Jeep is basically a rolling Jeep performance parts catalog. There's no telling how much it would cost to recreate the Nacho Jeep on your own, but since it was modified with OEM aftermarket parts, you could theoretically do it. Highlights include a Rubicon bumper, a Warren winch kit, tube doors, a 2-inch lift, 2.5-inch body shocks, and 37-inch tires on 17-inch beadlock-capable wheels. Jeep also added LED lights to the brush guard and A-pillars for better visibility on the trail, as well as a rear scouting light. Jeep Jeepster. Viewed from the front, the Jeepster concept looks a lot more like a regular Wrangler, but its retro paint job doesn't look any less cool. The Jeep Performance Parts catalog providing the hood, as well as the off-road lighting and the Rubicon steel bumper. The Jeepster also gets a 2-inch lift kit, 2.5-inch body shocks, 37-inch tires on 17-inch beadlock-capable wheels, a tubular roll cage, and a 38-inch in-cabin spare tire. Jeep J-Wagon. Like the Nacho Jeep, the J-Wagon was built to show what's possible with enough parts from the JPP catalog. Instead of turning the Wrangler Sahara into a hardcore off-roader, though, Jeep built the J-Wagon to look a little more civilized. It pairs a JPP hood with a snorkel, LED lights on the A-pillars, a blacked-out grille, several brass monkey design details, and 17-inch wheels. Jeep then added a JPP roof rack, concept rock sliders, and a spare 35-inch tire. To keep the civilized look going inside, the J-Wagon gets caramel-colored leather seats and more brass monkey trim. Thank you for watching our video. Please give us a big like, subscribe to our channel for new videos every day with amazing cars. Leave us your opinion in the comment section on the video. Thank you.